Welcome to your interactive study guide on 20th and 21st century music. This period broke all the rules: atonality, syncopation, complex rhythms, and new timbres. Appraising music means acting as a detective, listening for how composers like Stravinsky, Debussy, and Rai manipulated harmony, rhythm, texture, and timbre to create revolutionary effects. In this video, we will dissect the building blocks of modern music and prepare you to analyze any piece with confidence. Let's begin. Let's map the core musical elements. In 20th century music, melody often features wide leaps and chromaticism, abandoning traditional diatonic scales. Harmony becomes dissonant or atonal, using tone rows or clusters. Rhythm explodes with syncopation, irregular meters, and polyrhythms. Texture ranges from sparse monophony to dense polyphony. Timbre is key. Composers demanded new sounds from instruments, prepared piano, flutter-tying, or electronic manipulation. Finally, structure can be free-form, minimalist repetition, or even left to chance. Master these elements and you can appraise any modern work. Turning to our essential term notebook, diatonic means notes within the key, safe and traditional. But 20th century music often flouts this. Syncopation shifts the accent to weak beats, creating rhythmic drive. Cadences are the punctuation of music. You must recognize perfect, imperfect, plagal, and interrupted. Polyphonic texture weaves independent melodies, as in many fugues. Ostinato is a relentless repeated figure, the heartbeat of minimalism. And timbre describes why a composer chooses a raspy bassoon or a shimmering celesta. Each term is a tool for precise analysis. Here's the step-by-step process for appraising any piece. First, a global listen, sense the period, instruments, and mood. Next, isolate melody and rhythm, write down any patterns or syncopation. Third, analyze harmony, listen for cadences, unexpected chords, or atonality. Fourth, texture, does it shift from solo to full ensemble? Dynamics, quiet to loud? Fifth, structure, is it through composed, binary, or minimalist? Finally, connect your observations to the composer's intent. Why dissonance to express chaos? Why ostinato to create hypnotic drive? This questions-based approach earns top marks. Let's work through an exam question. The Rite of Spring famously provoked a riot. Why? Because Stravinsky shattered conventions. In the dance of the adolescents, the rhythm is unpredictable, the meter shifts almost every bar, with jarring accents off the beat. Harmonically, he layers chords from different keys, polytonality, creating painful dissonance. This combination of rhythmic instability and harmonic clash generates raw, primal excitement. To get high marks, cite specific examples: the opening bassoon melody in a high register, the pounding E-flat major chord in the strings, and the cross rhythms between timpani and horns. Always link technical features to the emotional effect. Watch out for common pitfalls. First, not all modern music is atonal. Many composers like Copland used modality, while others like Milhaud used polytonality. Be precise. Second, do not just say a rhythm is varied, describe syncopation, cross rhythms, or irregular meters. Third, timbre demands specific vocabulary, not a different sound but to flutter-tying flute or harmonics on violin. Fourth, for cadences, always quote the chord progression, V to I or 4 to I. Finally, always connect your point to the composer's intent. This syncopation creates a sense of unrest. Make your analysis analytical, not descriptive. To recap, you have learned the essential musical elements of 20th and 21st century music, from atonal harmony to minimalist ostinato. Remember to use precise terminology, not just different chords but polytonal clusters. When appraising, follow a systematic process. First listen for overall impression, then dissect each element, and finally explain how these choices create meaning. Avoid vague descriptions. Be specific about which instrument, which rhythm, which cadence. And always connect your observations to what the composer was trying to achieve. With this toolkit, you are ready to tackle any listening exam with confidence. Good luck!